Hey everyone, my name's Sam and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make my chickpea flour omelet. I used to make this all the time and I haven't had chickpea flour in a really long time, so I'm excited that I can start making these again. If you've been watching my videos, you would have seen in the one where I got some stuff from Bulk Barn that I finally got some chickpea flour and I've been using it lots. We've had omelets a few times, and I've also been using the chickpea flour to make my own gluten-free tortillas, so I've been making wraps and stuff like that, so that's been really awesome also. This is a really easy recipe and it's also super customizable. You can put whatever spices and whatever veggies you want to put in it, so I'll just show you what I usually put in mine. I'll also be sure to write this recipe up and put it on my blog, so go check that out at hempveganlove.com, and I'll also leave the link down below for that, of course. So the main ingredients you're going to need are chickpea flour, some ground flaxseed, baking powder, nutritional yeast. You're also going to want some salt and then of course some water to make the batter, and then just put in whatever spices and whatever veggies you want. So the amount that I'm making is going to make 2 omelets, or just one large one that I cut in half. You're going to start with 1 cup of chickpea flour, 1 tablespoon of ground flax, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, just because I like it to be a little cheesy, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and then I'm gonna add a ½ teaspoon of salt. So at this point you're also going to want to add in whatever other spices you're using. I like to do smoked paprika, turmeric, some dried dill, onion powder, and a little bit of black pepper. Now you're just going to want to mix all of your dry ingredients together. Now that your dry ingredients are all mixed up, you're going to add 1 1/4 cups of cold water to this, and then just mix it all up. Seems pretty thin, but just leave it to sit for about 10 minutes because of the flax in there, and while you're letting that sit you can get your veggies ready. So I'm going to add a little bit of chopped garlic, some peppers from my friend Sam's garden, some olives stuffed with garlic and red pepper, cherry tomatoes, and mushrooms. So I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil to the bottom of this pan, and then turn it up to medium heat. I've let my oil heat up for a couple minutes now, and I'm just going to dump all of this in, and I'll just make 1 giant omelet that I cut in half, but you can do 2 smaller ones if you'd like. I just suck at making them the same size. So I'm just gonna let it cook until it starts to look dry on top. It'll probably take about 6 to 8 minutes, and then at that point you can attempt to flip it over, or just turn the heat down to low and put a lid on and just let it cook for a little bit longer to make sure that it's cooked all the way through, because uncooked chickpea flour tastes absolutely disgusting. You don't want to do that to yourself. So I left this for about 10 minutes, so if you're doing it in 1 big omelet, it'll take a little bit longer. The smaller ones will probably take 5 to 8 minutes to look alright, but I just turned it down to medium-low heat, and I'm going to attempt to flip it without completely destroying it. Okay, that's ripping. I have this giant spatula, but it doesn't always like to cooperate either. Oh no. Okay, we're a little bit stuck. Hold on a minute. So try prying all the edges up first. Probably the best idea. Yeah, there we go. Now I should be able to flip it. I saved it. It flipped pretty well. It's a little bit darker than I wanted in the middle right there, but it's not too bad. So I have the burner set to medium-low now, and I'm just going to leave it on this side for another 5 minutes. So it's all done now. Shut it off. And you can melt some cheese on it or whatever if you want, and fold it in half if you want to. I'm just going to get this half for myself. Oh no, I broke it. Okay. The burner ripped a little bit, but they hold together all right. Obviously it's easier if you make smaller ones. This one was giant and heavy, especially with all the veggies in it. I've moved myself into the slightly better lighting so you can see what it looks like, and I'm just gonna top mine with some ketchup. Throw a little bit of sriracha on there too for some spice. And this is optional, but if you have black salt, you can do a little pinch of it on here to really make it taste eggy. This stuff is very sulfury. The flavor cooks off, so if you want to be able to taste the black salt, make sure you add it afterwards. Alright, I'll do my little taste test for you. So delicious. I definitely need to make sure that I keep chickpea flour on hand from now on, because I don't know how I went so long without having my chickpea flour omelets. I hope you enjoyed this video and you try this recipe out. If you do make it, post it on Instagram and tag me at Hemp Vegan Love so I can see it. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to me here on YouTube. I'm gonna go enjoy my omelet now. Stay safe, and I'll see you all next time.